Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Tiffany Rosenbaum. I am a full-time mommy, part-time YouTuber, part-time reseller, and I'm actually starting a new series on my channel, and it is meant to be inspiring to other people who want to learn how to start a business, or to people who maybe already have a business and you just need some inspiration. So I will be featuring each month different inspirational business owners that I have either heard of or known throughout my life. And I'm going to feature them and they're going to share their story, and it'll just be some inspiration for you guys. So the first person that I'm going to feature is the person that inspired me to become an entrepreneur, and that is my mom. I have watched her own her own business since I was very little, and what's really inspiring about her stories, because she has multiple different business stories, is that she taught herself everything. She didn't have a lot of time or money to be able to go to formal schools or anything like that to teach herself the things that she knew, and she did it anyway. This is going to be her story about how she started her businesses, a little bit of it anyway, just so that you're not here all day taking the full story of each and every single business. That's another day. I do want to apologize from the get-go. We had a little issues trying to get the filming, and so we just kind of made do with what we had. So she was filming herself and I was on the phone with her on speakerphone asking her the questions that I wanted her to talk about. So you may be able to hear me on the phone a little bit, but I did put the questions that I was asking on the screen so that you could know what kinds of things she was answering. So without further ado, I introduce to you my lovely mother, Tina Nichols.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tina Nichols, and I'm a self-taught artist and entrepreneur, and former dog groomer, retired wife, mother, whatever. What type of businesses have you had in the past? Well, I was a mother and wife for 16 years, and during those 16 years, I decided to create a craft business. At first, it was just for, to gain a little money for my crafting habit, and then it turned into a business. I have had a crafting business, a wholesale crafting business, and a dog grooming business. That's awesome. Tell me about how you got started with your businesses from the beginning. Okay, well, it's a little long story, but here it goes. Well, anyways, years and years ago, my husband came home and he brought an ad from the newspaper, and there was a lady opening up a new craft business in the town next over, and she was looking for renters, booth renters. So I took my two children, and my husband gave me a ride to the store, and I met with the owner, and she explained to me how this was going to work. I listened to it, and then I says, "Hey, this is not bad." Booth rental was a couple of dollars, and she just took that from the sales of my crafts. So I started out selling my crafts at her store, and then there were other craft businesses that were doing the same thing. So I ended up with 5 different craft stores where I offered my wares for sale. And where did it go from there? It went from there again through a craft magazine. There were some advertisements in the back. There were sales reps looking for products to sell in craft stores. So I contacted one sales rep up in Massachusetts, and he agreed to take my products and sell them to businesses in the Northeast. I went this avenue with several sales reps. One was covering West Coast in California, and he was covering the Northeast with Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and from there it grew to a wholesale business, and he took my products to the trade show and over the road, and it grew from there. The trade shows went in the spring. It got so busy, I ended up having to her help so I can get these orders out on time. And I did this for several years till it got to the point where it was just too much. I was working 16 hours a day, and the employees actually made money, and I ended up with the headache, and I just had to take a break from it. So I closed the craft business down. After that, I took my dog to the veterinarian for his monthly bath, and they were looking for help. And I decided, well, I know I really love animals, and I applied, and they hired me as a kennel maintenance person. After that, I worked there maybe for a month or so, and the groomer that they had quit. So they were trying to find a replacement, and they were not able to find anybody. So I thought to myself, well, I am a beautician by trade, and I'm a very artistic person, and I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. So I went and purchased a online dog grooming video that teaches you how to groom your dog, and I watched this video over and over, and then I took my first practice dogs from some friends, and they turned out halfway decent. So I grew from there. I taught myself how to groom. I taught myself how to groom these dogs, and the more I did, the better I got at it. And before you knew it, my sister that lived in Germany contacted me, and she said, "Hey, listen, I lost my job, and jobs are hard to come by. So I thought, hey, if my sister can groom and she can teach me how to groom, then I can open up a groom shop in my home and I can make money staying from home." So she came to United States, and within 6 weeks I have taught her how to groom dogs, basics, and just she went home, opened up her store, and that was an inspiration for me. It's like, hey, if my little sister can do it, I can try it too. So there was a former vet office in the neighborhood that they had moved, and the place was empty for a while. So I contacted the landlord, and he made me a pretty good offer. So I said, okay, we will try it. And my husband said, hey, if you want, I will back you up in this new little venture of yours. And that's how I got started. And how long did you have that shop for? I had this shop. I ran this shop ran successfully for 13 years until COVID came about and kind of did my business in. How many clients would you say that you saw? Oh, over the years, we did thousands. We were very, very successful. And I mean, it just started out with myself and my sister in law. She helped me bathe the dogs. And then my daughter, she has been working with me at the vet office over the years from ever since she was 12. We had a total of 7 employees, 4 groomers, 2 bathers, and myself. And we did an average between 25 to 30, sometimes even 35 dogs a day. So over the years, we did thousands. And started out little, and it grew from word of mouth. And now my husband retired in early 2021, and now that the business, I had to close the business, I went back to doing my crafts. We are over the winter. We went down to Florida in our RV, and I took my materials with me, and I am making my crafts again, which I sell through several different avenues. I do have an Etsy store where I successfully sell a lot of my goods throughout the United States. Then I opened up my own personal website where I sell my items there. My digital designs that I've made, I've sell through different avenues like Coffee Press and Sassel and Printful. There are several avenues that I go through that sell my designs on t-shirts, coffee mugs, canvases, stuff like that. Some of the links will be in the descriptions below. So you can come and see my products that I make. My recent holiday season on Etsy was super successful. I had designed this little personalized felt ornament. It's a little dog that I embroidered a name on, and then stuff them and make them their 3D, and then they're personalized dogs. And they went like hotcakes. People really, really loved them. Several hundred. Not really, except for my husband. At the end, when I really got backed up, he helped me stuff some of them. And a friend of mine, she helped me sew a few. But, yeah, it was pretty busy. I mean, I worked, but it was fun. See, it's not really work when you love what you do, and that's the big thing. You have to have fun doing it. If you don't have fun, then it's just another job. Being an entrepreneur is it gives you the freedom to do and enjoy what you really enjoy doing. Go for it. Go for it. I mean, if you feel that you can teach yourself anything. Nowadays, if you have a vision and if you want to become successful in something that you like doing, just go for it. There are ways nowadays, even with little amount of money, you can get going. And as you start bringing in some revenue, just reinvest in your business. Rome wasn't built in a day. The water caught in the rock not because the water is strong, it's because it's persistent, right? It's what I was trying to say is, if you don't succeed at first, try again. Don't give up. Don't give up. If you have a vision, and just do it.
Well, there you have it. That is a little bit about her stories on developing her different businesses that she had and how she has made them be very successful. I will have the links to her various sites in the description below so you guys can check those out if you want to, as well as her YouTube channel. She does also have a YouTube channel if you want to follow that and see her journey. She does post a lot of her crafts on her Instagram, and so she's usually either found by Tina Nichols or Tinibaybeez. So check her out. And if you guys liked this video and you want to see other inspiring business owners, please follow. I will be trying to do at least one a month. So subscribe, put on the notification bell so that way you can be notified when I do my next one. Thank you. Have a good day.